Christian Small Momentum Golf here to talk to you today about left wrist extension. One of the keys to coaching is hearing so that you can understand, not just listening. If you do those things, you can communicate and motivate better. Left wrist extension is one of the interesting things in the swing that is quite sought after. It helps create lag, lean of the shaft, compression, lots of things that people want. Difficult thing is how to measure unless you have a hack motion device. This student does have one of those on. We're looking at address position of left forearm to left wrist being a tilt of 13 degrees. The ideal scenario is that we get an impact position somewhere near 0 or ideally minus. And we see the student gets a 3-degree incline there between left forearm and left wrist, so that's a good achievement. The concerning matter is here that at the top it was 49 degrees open, so we're trying to understand why. The device is an amazing device which allows you to teach people not only how to do it, but they measure it, which makes them more accountable. So as he's taking it away, this student, he's quite a low handicapper. You can see the face is over to the spine, which I like to see. We can see a negative number here, which we want to see. But then as he goes back, you can see that number gets quite open at the top. That's this position here. Now, the interesting point which I teach is how do we get shaft lean? How do we get that flattening left wrist? This student is actually releasing the right wrist early, ironically combined with correct swing path and body motion, the seesaw, and that enables then the left wrist to flatten, as you can see is happening here through impact, creating a 3-degree incline between forearm and wrist. But he's achieving that not by trying to delay the shaft, not by trying to lean the shaft, not by trying to pull the shaft down. None of the conventional ways of trying to achieve it. He's not trying to do it that way. He's doing it the way I teach it. So we've got a little bit of work to do here with this student from this point here, where we see a great number, to this point here, where we see an open number. That has a little bit to do with his back and his body, and a little bit conceptual as well. But we're really clearly seeing that he's able to, from the top, 35 degrees open, get that to a position where he creates very nice shaft lean and a very nice angle between left wrist and forearm. So if you'd like to understand how to get shaft lean, how to better compress the ball, how to eventually get lag, what you need to understand is how to release the club correctly from the top, not delay the release, which is what most people do. Remember one important factor, that confidence comes from knowing what you're doing, maintaining a consistent thought process and believing that repetition in that process will make you better, not solely by hitting the shot or getting the outcome that you want. Keep that in mind next time you're out there.